Well, we're here to listen to Roger Whiteside, who's the Chief Executive of Greggs. I know Roger personally, and it's going to be very interesting to hear more about his story. I mean, he's had a very, very successful career, and with a lot of changes within it.
Greggs started out just as one shop, and now they're a national presence, and this was actually about how they've navigated the market and the changes in people's buying behaviours.
I am going to talk to you about what's been going on at Greggs. Hopefully there'll be some lessons in there for entrepreneurs. So I'm going to go back to the start because Greggs is very different today from what it started off as. Greggs is a traditional bakery business. Basically, bread was the story, and that's how the business first started. And the way that Ian ran the business was very much on a moral scale of how businesses are run, very much up the high morals end. It wasn't about maximising profit, it was about doing the right thing.
Roger was talking about the challenges of growth, the culture of the organisation, how he basically retained the culture while going through challenging trading conditions. And what Roger said was, if you have a great culture, you can have a weaker strategy. There's no point in having a great strategy and a terrible culture, which was fascinating for me.
And one of the key points I got from that as well was steady away as being sort of their mantra as a business, and I think that's something that resonates very much with myself.
What did I do first? Pull the panic lever. So not a drill. We had to sort things out quickly. So do all the things that sound easy on paper, but in reality require real focus, and get back to the basics of the business and try and make those basics work. And all of that to be accomplished without changing any of this, which is the values part of the business, the way the business does business, the culture of the group. That's obviously the bit that I was losing most sleep about, because I know that when you're making change, sometimes it's difficult to hold on to those. Then you've got to try stuff that doesn't work. This is one that didn't work. So we went to a great deal of trouble to launch hot dogs. Hot dogs was a rising trend in the marketplace, and we thought it's trendy, let's get on it. The customer went, didn't like it. Innovation and failure are natural bedfellows. We have to make mistakes to find out whether any of this stuff works for us.
I think the Entrepreneurs Forum does a really important job in the region, and it gives entrepreneurs who are starting up their businesses a real platform to gain help and advice, and also to meet other people who might be able to help them on their path.
It is about expanding the network, but it's in a sharing best practice type scenario. It's not a selling exercise, it's just to learn from each other, which I think is kind of the draw of the Entrepreneurs Forum, certainly.
And know that we can grow great companies here which can compete on a national scale, and be proud of that. And I think the Entrepreneurs Forum gives you the confidence to be able to do that without moving outside of the region to achieve it.
The culture of the business we're trying to keep the same, because that's the magic in Greggs. And in the end, all of that change, that restless dissatisfaction, all of that has to happen forever whilst protecting those core values. Because in the end, it's all about the people. So the people need to believe in what you're doing. And if they do that, and they'll get behind that whole cause, then they'll go the extra mile, and our people go unbelievably beyond